Matthew chapter 1. The genealogy of Jesus the Messiah. Verse 1, This is the genealogy of Jesus the Messiah, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Verse 2, Abraham was the father of Isaac, Isaac the father of Jacob, Jacob the father of Judah and his brothers. Verse 3, Judah the father of Perez and Zerah, whose mother was Tamar, Perez the father of Hezron, Hezron the father of Ram. Verse 4, Ram the father of Amminadab, Amminadab the father of Nahshon, Nahshon the father of Salmon. Verse 5, Salmon the father of Boaz, whose mother was Rahab, Boaz the father of Obed, whose mother was Ruth, Obed the father of Jesse. Verse 6, And Jesse the father of King David. David was the father of Solomon, whose mother had been Uriah's wife. Verse 7, Solomon the father of Rehoboam, Rehoboam the father of Abijah, Abijah the father of Asa. Verse 8, Asa the father of Jehoshaphat, Jehoshaphat the father of Jehoram, Jehoram the father of Uzziah. Verse 9, Uzziah the father of Jotham, Jotham the father of Ahaz, Ahaz the father of Hezekiah. Verse 10, Hezekiah the father of Manasseh, Manasseh the father of Ammon, Ammon the father of Josiah. Verse 11, And Josiah the father of Jeconiah and his brothers at the time of the exile to Babylon. Verse 12, After the exile to Babylon, Jeconiah was the father of Shealtiel, Shealtiel the father of Zerubbabel. Verse 13, Zerubbabel the father of Abihud, Abihud the father of Eliakim, Eliakim the father of Azor. Verse 14, Azor the father of Zadok, Zadok the father of Achim, Achim the father of Elihud. Verse 15, Elihud the father of Eleazar, Eleazar the father of Matthan, Matthan the father of Jacob. Verse 16, And Jacob the father of Joseph, the husband of Mary, and Mary was the mother of Jesus, who is called the Messiah. Verse 17, Thus there were 14 generations in all from Abraham to David, 14 from David to the exile to Babylon, and 14 from the exile to the Messiah. Joseph accepts Jesus as his son. Verse 18, This is how the birth of Jesus the Messiah came about. His mother Mary was pledged to be married to Joseph, but before they came together, she was found to be pregnant through the Holy Spirit. Verse 19, Because Joseph her husband was faithful to the law, and yet did not want to expose her to public disgrace, he had in mind to divorce her quietly. Verse 20, But after he had considered this, an angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. Verse 21, She will give birth to a son, and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sins. Verse 22, All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through the prophet. Verse 23, The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel. Verse 24, When Joseph woke up, he did what the angel of the Lord had commanded him and took Mary home as his wife. Verse 25, But he did not consummate their marriage until she gave birth to a son. And he gave him the name Jesus. Matthew chapter 1 sets the stage of Jesus' life and his ministry by establishing his royal lineage, his miraculous birth, and the fulfillment of the Old Testament prophecy.